Hi guys, Mr. Jaeger here, and welcome to another channel update, and welcome to a different channel update. Normally I talk to you in front of a camera, but today we're going to be showcasing Ghost Recon the sequel to Ghost Recon Wildlands, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, because Ghost Recon Wildlands 2 is apparently too much to ask. But anyway, so we're watching this game, and I'm bored from it, I'll be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of this game. Not because this game is bad. This game is very, very good. It just doesn't grip me. The best way I can describe this particular game is... And I'm going to go on a slight tangent here. This game feels like it's too much spread... Like, too little spread over too much. You know, you've got these massive islands with these beautiful lush jungles and whatever, and you, along with a few of your friends, will run around this place with arguably shitty helicopter flying, or you drive in a car which has passable driving mechanics. Yeah, they're passable at best, but I mean, for me, I just don't find any way of the game really that interesting when it comes to, you know, playing through and enjoying this thing for what it is. You know, the gun mechanics. I will complain about this. This is the thing that does piss me off. So, this game is trying to aim to be a semi-realistic game because you've got survival mechanics such as drinking water. Like, you can drink water to replenish certain things, get bandages to stop bleeding immediately, and you collect plants to try and craft into stuff that will help you out. So, you're going for a survivalist sort of semi-realistic nature, right? So, when I was during this particular playthrough, but a little bit afterwards, but I didn't record it. I was playing with Wolfie and Nimbus, and we were, assaulting an enemy base. And whilst we were assaulting this base, this 50 cal sniper rifle that I acquired in my travels, I thought, well, I'm pretty much sorted. I'm going marksman, and I got a 50 cal sniper. Barrett 50 cal. I'm good. There is nothing I need else that makes me feel better. So obviously you can feel my dismay and rage when I tried to shoot a sniper who was over 350, I think it was 362 meters away from me. Not only did my bullet drop much lower than it should have done, it disappeared after a while. Like, I know I would have hit him, and I wouldn't have minded as much if I had done some damage, but it honestly looks like the bullet just disappears. And I'm just staring at this screen like, are you real? Are we doing this? Are we assuming that no sniper can shoot beyond 350 meters? Really? So, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It is a very, very, it's like double, it's a weird, I mean, I'm just gonna say it's a casual, realistic game. And I just don't like that sort of thing. It just bores me, to be honest with you. That's the biggest problem. It's nothing about the bad mechanics in that regard. It's just the fact that I cannot find any enjoyment out of playing that game, which is a bit of a shame. But anyway, so slight tangent over on that. But no, the game is good. If you're a fan of Wildlands, you should be able to find yourself enjoying this game. It's got, it's got a slightly more improved Division 2 like MMO system where you, depending on what level you are and what gear you're up against, or gear you have, the enemies that you're up against can either be really dangerous or not at all. I think I've still got it somewhere. There's this lovely bit where when I killed one of the enemies, his dead face expression looked like he was having a sensual death. Like he was having the time of his life, which was just about running out. So, yeah, it's a bit of a weird one on that. But anyway, regardless, you are here for the news, so let us jump over to the news. I hope you guys who are interested in the Hearts of Iron 4 series were okay with the uploads I made in regards to the Hearts of Iron Old World Blues thing, because our Hearts of Iron Old World Blue got an update. Yay! I will link that in the description below, as well as my videos in regards to that. So yes, the whole Old World Blues got an update where you get to play in Mexico, and we played as Mexican faction, which was a lot of enjoyment, actually. It was a coffee-based faction, and I loved it. But I'm not going to lie, it's extremely irritating to be in a position where I'm constantly scrabbling around, desperate to try and get certain series done, and then some fucker decides to update the game. It justifies my reason to bulk record, but then it means that I can't, interact with you guys as much because I'm scrambling to get everything done in order to ensure that the videos that I upload the game that I'm playing to upload videos to doesn't update and fuck over my campaign save. Ugh. Anyway, but still, that's something to try and work on at some point. I may end up doing like mini series with Hearts of Iron. I will try and redo the old East Coast Glory. That is without a shadow of a doubt. When I get the ability to start playing that mod again, we are fucking doing that, and I'm doing that with bloody gusto. But as for Ring a Ding Bang, I will probably not upload any of the other footage, because depending on what episode is released, which I think is when we're just about breaking out into, like, we're taking out the NCR. I think that's a good area for me to come back to once the mod stabilizes a bit and other stuff comes up. But then fucking Paradox is going to be coming up with a big update, which is going to be changing how you occupy countries. So I'm not even chancing Hearts of Iron for a while until I know that sodding update's come through. And then that way I have a moment to kind of breathe before other stuff. But also, if I am going to be brutally honest, this update is kind of a blessing in disguise, because I did get my SSD in the mail, and we're now just needing to wait for the other one, which I'll need to wait till next month to afford. They're not cheap, actually. I got a Samsung 860 QVO solid state drive, and hopefully once I get towards near birthday month, I'll be able to do the same, buy the same SSD, get that delivered, and we can enjoy setting it up and basically making my computer run on an SSD, which then makes all the other games I've got be able to be run a lot more effectively, which is lovely. So yeah, there's bonuses in regards to that. But so going over to like what I will do once I get the SSDs done is when I go to upgrade my computer to SSD, I will probably take a couple of weeks break from doing YouTube stuff to do two things. One, to get the system set up and to reinstall everything that I will have to do, because I will have to format my computer to factory settings and try and save whatever kind of data I can onto the hard drive that I definitely do not want to lose, sort of deal. And then of course the reinstallation of all the games, the reinstallation of all the gaming software, getting the personal preferences set up, that will take time. The other thing, of course, is that I will be wanting to play certain games to get back up to the point where we are, and also be able to get certain things set up, get used to the hard drives, figuring out which way is better when it comes to recording, because obviously the rumor that I know, or the thing I'm not sure about with SSDs, because I've never really used them before, is apparently the lifespan of an SSD is reduced if you keep deleting stuff from it. Now, this is admittedly if you keep formatting, but apparently it could be potentially with deleting stuff. And I do delete a lot of footage, because obviously, A, there's sometimes I just don't like the footage and I want to restart, or B, we've done a series and I want to get rid of all of the footage that I've kept because I don't want to accidentally delete an episode before it's released. So, it's one of those awkward sort of catch-22 things. So, depending on how things go, I may just end up getting a new hard drive, an external hard drive, which allows me to happily record and put the stuff on. And that could be just how simply it could be. So, fun times be there. But yeah, so I will obviously make a video / post regarding this and saying, I'm away for 2 weeks, which I'm not really away. I'll still be able to respond to your comments. I'll still be able to do anything. It's just there won't be any uploads or any kind of streaming of such when that happens. And like a shitty segue, let's talk about streaming. So the last few weeks I've been sort of trying out Mixer. Now, if you're not sure what Mixer is an online streaming service which is owned by Microsoft, which is kind of becoming a bigger thing. I don't know if it'll beat Twitch. I'm hoping it does, but I don't want it to become as popular as Twitch, because then it just turns out to be like Twitch, just shit. Now, the reason why I'm doing it with leaving Twitch for Mixer is because Mixer is gamifying the system, and also it allows people to watch stuff to be more involved with their content creators than just sort of following and subscribing and throwing out little random bits or whatever kind of stuff. So what you can do is you can earn a thing called influence, which, depending on how much you do. It increases your level of your channel, which then allows you to do other things, I think, like getting bigger, sending out bigger sparks, or doing certain other sort of stuff. I haven't put a lot of time into discovering about the Mixer thing. I've set up an account, and I've been occasionally testing out what my computers and the internet can do in regards to that. So yeah, that's the rough sort of thing going for it, which is why, unfortunately, on certain occasions Wednesdays have been a bit hard to upload, because I've basically focused on getting the live stream for that. The last week I was trying to get Forza 4 Horizon to work on the computer, because it was a game that I kind of wanted to get, and it was something that I really thought, ooh, this is kind of intriguing, and the bastard doesn't work on computer, and that's because the developer fucked up, but GG. But regardless, so yeah, going back to the sort of streaming thing, I'm primarily going to try and do this thing on Mixer as a way to, like, a way to just sort of do some casual games, like stuff that I don't normally record, but I still kind of want to play. So, for example, things like The Division 2, or Forza Horizon 4, or Remnant from the Ashes. Games that I don't really feel like I can make video content on like I normally do, but I play and I enjoy, and I also think, well, it'd be a nice opportunity to share and showcase that, and also get you in on the sort of get you in with me completing certain things, which is, it's kind of nice, get our community together. And I forgot to complete my explanation of the Mixer. That's my fuck up. So you can earn influence. You can also send a thing known as Sparks, which is kind of like the way that it seemingly works is Sparks sort of provides influence to the content creator, and like if then someone gives him the money, finger quote, currency, or thing. Well, I don't even know if it's a currency, but basically, if you send embers, which you require money to pay for, a bit like bits, I believe. I think they just work as bits. If a content creator has a shitload of sparks, it increases the amount that someone sends. So if someone just sends 100 bits, we'll say, or embers, if the person has got a crap load of sparks, that might increase it to 500 embers, even though someone only paid 100. So it gives the ability for people to contribute in their own way to content creators that they like, and it also gives the content creator the ability to sort of interact with his audience or her audience more. The other thing that I'm really liking, which is probably one of the big selling points for me in this regard with Mixer, is it has this thing known as FTL streaming, which allows people to comment, like to basically stream point for point, so that if, for example, you type in a comment section, you're not having to wait 10-15 seconds before the streamer can then look at you and then talk, and then react to your message. Which to me is a brilliant thing. It's almost seamless communication with a live streamer, and I think that's a really good thing. So yeah, at the moment it seems to be doing pretty good, and considering the double standard society that's growing and the, in my opinion, lacking of any real gaming content or proper content for Twitch, I just feel, I think it's time to probably move to another location. People on Twitch can, I won't go into the whole sort of Twitch is shit. I'll just say that there's a lot of double standards that have been have been noticed, for example, I would say, in regards to that, in the sense that if you're popular, you can get away with certain things, and if you're not a popular channel, you're thrown to the dogs. And again, depending on what happens and how things go, even if your audience says something twitchy, or whatever, you can lose your channel like that. Pretty much. So I decided, you know what, don't really want to worry about that. Not really fussed about Twitch. This community seems a lot better, a lot more enjoyable, and a lot more gaming focused. Whereas the other one was, while it was originally gaming focused, it turned into, Twitch, which is failing, which I love. Anyway, enough about that. What else is going on in my life? Nothing especially major. At least nothing that I can think of at this moment. If worst case scenario something big happens, then I will obviously make another channel update to say something big happened. But yes, so to summarize what we're doing, Ghost Recon is shit. Other games are, I will be live streaming. Oh fuck, that was what I was going to be doing. Right, yeah, I'm doing really badly today. I am planning on doing a live stream. That was the thing I forgot to talk about. I am so good at this. I will be doing a live stream, either on the Tuesday or the Wednesday of this week, which is commencing of the 9th of September. So Tuesday the 10th or Wednesday the 11th of September, I will be trying to do a live stream, primarily to test to see the waters going in. They will be around, I will start roughly around 11 o'clock. I'm not going to make any specific schedules because obviously I don't know if I will be able to or not. But what I will do is I will make a couple of posts to say, hey, I am live streaming on this particular, I am live streaming on Mixer. Here is a link to the thing. And if you guys like it, feel free to have a look at it and, do whatever. So anyway, thank you very much for watching this elongated video. And I hope you have enjoyed the gameplay footage. The second game you're watching is Remnant from the Ashes, a fantastic third-person shooter, far more entertaining than Ghost Recon Breakpoint. It has been compared to Dark Souls in the sense that it has got difficult bosses, and your character can either end up being buggered because of the procedural generation environment, or in a sense. And I would say it is similar to Dark Souls, but it's like Dark Souls light. You can die loads of times, but you can still make progression with your character to eventually become stronger. It's just the case of how many times can you go into an environment before you have to upgrade, is the question. But no, it's a bloody great hoot of fun, and it's most likely going to be the game that I will be playing with my friends and whatnot. Anyway, I will catch you guys on the next one. This is Mr. Jaeger signing out. Have a good one, guys.